Good afternoon, Kim. We got something to talk about today, though. All right, man. Listen, Scotty doing way too much. How you doing, though? How's your Sunday? That's more than enough time. I waited enough time. I don't understand why Scotty has to be so nice. I understand him being good. I understand him being understanding and come. I don't. Why does he have to be so nice? It makes no sense for him to be this cordial in this situation. I understand you accepting BI with open arms. I get it. You're accepting Brandon Ingram's. Most teams and most players would. But you're in a particular type of situation where I told you this type of player coming to our team with you as the face could be there can be issues. It could be a problem. Just off of it's not even about him needing the help. It's about what he said in an interview. And somebody had put it in my comment section, and I was like, there's no way he said this. Because I get you being happy that the guys come in, you're getting some help, cool. But what he did was a bit too much. He he highlighted how Brandon Ingram will help him, RJ, Jakob Pertl, Emmanuel Quickly, Grady. Like he highlighted how this guy is gonna make life easier for everybody else, including himself. And that goes without saying. You ain't got to tell us that. We get it. He's a benefit. There's benefits to having him. But you ain't got to tell him that. You explained exactly what your job is. Your job is to make everybody's life easier. That's why we invested in you. That's why Fred was let go. That's why OG was let go. That's why Pascal was let go. That's why everybody was let go. Because everyone that's coming in was supposed to benefit more from your style of play being the face and the focal point of an offense. Now you're describing what your job is with him in that position. All I wish Scotty would have just said, all right, I appreciate it. I like it. I like it. We're going to benefit from that. Don't go out there and describe him doing your job. And I told you, this particular type of player coming to the organization, he don't look at Scotty like Scotty's the man. He don't look at Scotty the way we look at Scotty. He's looking at Scotty like, nah, I'll take that nigga's spot. This could be my team. All this could be mine. Just me being me. We know he can score. We know what he can do. We watched him from when he was with the Lakers to when he went to the Pelicans. We rooted for him. But we ain't really want him on the team, like not with a guy like Scotty he's too nice. It's your team, Scotty. That has to be let him know that. You're coming to help. You're coming to assist in what we're already doing. We get it. But you're making it seem like he's coming here to do a certain job and you're going to help him do it. Like you're treating it like you're going to the Pelicans and playing for him. You're being too nice. And you don't have to be. It's your team. We put you on a pedestal. You earned your spot. Now he got to earn his. You rolling out the red carpet, he don't deserve it. He got to earn his keep over here. Stop being so nice. You see the look on his face. He's coming here because shit is sweet. Not a lot of teams wanted him. Not a lot of teams wanted him. There's a reason there wasn't a whole bunch of teams going after the guy. It's not because he can hoop his ass off. But listen, he's looking for the best possible spot. And this spot here is so perfect for him because you're so fucking nice. You're so nice. This could be his situation. He's looking at it like that. He's looking at it like this could be mine. He's not looking at it like he's coming to help you. He's coming in. He's going to come in with the, listen, he's a scorer. He has a particular temperament, a particular personality archetype. He has to be a certain way to be the player that he is. You cannot be passive on this one. You're going to be the one giving him the rock. And understand that a lot of the times when you give him the rock and he scores, you're not going to get the credit for the pass. He's going to get a lot of credit for being the scorer that we need. He fits perfectly. But how does that work with what we're saying as far as your timeline, Scottie? How does that work with Scottie's timeline when we got a player who we start to value more than him? We start to look at who's taking big shots, who want to take big shots. I told y'all, a player like this coming to this team is dangerous with Scottie being the way he is. Thank you. See what I'm saying now? See? Already. Can anyone name a guy thank you. Thank you. Now what's good? See, it's already starting to happen. You can't name a number one option on the team who wasn't a top-notch scorer. Now what's going to happen? He's going to be feeding the ball to someone who could potentially take the crown off his head and move him off that pedestal that we put him on. A player like this is dangerous. And I love how Scottie was honest, but there were some things that should be left unsaid. Scottie is looking at it the wrong way. He makes life easier for y'all, but y'all make life way easier for him. He averaged 22 points a game with a shot first point guard who looks for his shot more so than anything. And Zion, who was the franchise crush. And he managed to average 22. He managed to be an all-star, most improved under that situation. Of course he's going to be able to score with us. With Scottie, RJ quickly, and everybody else on the court, Grady. Like, he's going to benefit way more from playing with us than we will playing for him or playing with him. He's going to end up being a top 10 scorer on this team. He's going to be top 10 in this league. That's it. That's it. He's not the type of player that's going to defer to Scottie either. He's played with Kobe. He's been around long enough to have an understanding of what it takes to win, utilizing his skill set. The guy who makes the pass nowadays isn't as valuable as the guy who scores the bucket. What's good, Hardy? We're going to listen. I don't like it. I think he did too much in that, just saying too much. He's rolling out the red carpet too soon and too easy. This guy got to figure out how he fits with us, We making it seem like we gonna be playing with him as opposed to him coming up. You literally describe what you're supposed to be doing. No, he didn't lie. He just didn't have to say it. That's your job. Scottie's job is to make everybody's life easier. Isn't that why we invested all this money and all this love in him? Isn't that why we let go of some pivotal pieces of a championship team who we say we couldn't afford, but mysteriously we got some paper. We gotta pay this dude. It's the last year of his contract. He's made over 46 million. 36 million is being made this year. He only played 18 games. He's not looking for a pay decrease. He's looking to get some more paper. I'm thinking 3 years, 120 will be enough. I'm thinking 3 years, 120, 40 million a year. And I believe in my heart of hearts, he knows he has never had a team that's his own. Now he's going to get an opportunity. It was never like this with the Pelicans. It was Kobe's team with the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma was put ahead of him. Now he has an opportunity to really step into a big spot. And all he has to do is be a top 10 scorer. What do you think is going to happen when he becomes a top 10 scorer? What do you think us as fans are going to gravitate towards? He's going to give us instant gratification. And the things that Scottie does is going to fall more so to the back burner. We're not going to highlight it the way we're highlighting this dude's scoring ability in the system. Nobody's overreacting. This ain't no overreaction. This is the truth. And this is something we got to be aware of. You let the Joker into Gotham and gave him some keys. You should have just listen. I understand being gracious and having him come in and do his thing, but you didn't have to describe your job and him doing your job to us. That's the last thing I needed to see or hear. A pass first guy playing with a guy who was a score first guy tends to get overlooked as the help. Ask Scottie Pippen. Ask Scottie. Shit, ask Draymond. And y'all keep saying, why you keep comparing him to Draymond? Draymond is a first ballot Hall of Famer with 4 championships and multiple Defensive Player of the Year and All-Star nods. He's just not a superstar scorer. But he's one of the most, if not the most important piece on the Golden State Warriors. And y'all look at him like he's shit because his numbers don't look like that. Guess what's going to happen with Brandon? His numbers are going to look like that and Scottie's might not. He might not get 20, 10, and 8 like he's doing now. Because RJ is still going to be RJ. Quickly is going to be up and running. And now you got this guy who can get, he don't need Scottie to give him the rock for opportunity to score. He can create it on his own. We're going to see. We're going to see. We're going to see. And it all comes down to his temperament. He talked about winning. Now you have to, your ego is going to take a hit in order for us to win. And I understand, yes, Scottie is too inconsistent of a scorer. And that's, listen, but he was put on the pedestal and he got to deliver. And there's a guy that comes in that can deliver. We're going to see. We're going to see. I don't think he looks at Scottie like he's his contemporary. He don't look at Scottie like we look at him. He ain't jacking none of the shit we said. He's coming in with that look like, nigga, shit mine. It's gravy over here. You see him smiling already. If he went anywhere else, it would have been definitive who he was going to be and what his role was going to be. He's coming in like, I think I could take that shit from him. If he gets going, it's going to be we saw what it was when RJ got going. The conversation shifted. And Brandon Ingram is a better scorer than RJ in the perimeter. And he can also attack off the dribble as well. I'll give RJ the nod attacking off the dribble, but in the perimeter, that jump shot, he has a better perimeter game, which is where all the opportunities are going to be for him. And which is what we needed. I understand that. But Scottie got to understand what he's giving up and what's at risk. The court of public opinion is, listen, we gonna see if them people that say they love you. And we gonna see, you talk about you want to win, we gonna see how bad. You're gonna have to listen, that ego is gonna take a hit. And there's some things there's something when it comes to basketball that don't really get equated. Money and how much money you have, dude, it ain't gonna make a difference. If we don't look at you like you popping, you gonna be cold pizza. And we gonna love and respect you, but you know the love is gonna be different. Now, I wouldn't say Barnes is similar to Derek Coleman. I would never. Derek DC was different. DC was a dog. Scottie too nice, man. I don't like the fact that Scottie's so damn nice. You don't have to be nice. It's your team. Conduct who? I want to know who. Yo, he has to understand who he is. Michael Jordan would have never said that. Magic would have never said that. Bird, Kobe, AI, Melo, KD, they don't say shit like this. They would have never said this. Yo, it's good. Too nice, man. He don't have to be so nice. You are inviting you listen, that boy ain't playing with you. Brandon Ingram ain't playing. What's good? Brandon Ingram, you think he coming here just to be one of your helpers, Scottie? You out your rabbit ass mind. He coming here to be a boss. He coming here to be a boss. And he's coming here to get paid. And he's coming here to get that green light you like so much. So if he's getting 17, 18 shots, where are those shots coming from? Who got to sacrifice? Scottie got to give up some shots. Grady Dick is definitely giving up shots. All the developmental players, they giving up some shots. RJ gonna give up some shots. Quickly, Jakob giving up shots. Chris giving up shots. giving up shots for him, giving up opportunities for him. They're gonna watch him cook. And all right. This is not about Scottie being unselfish. You keep saying this is not a regular situation. It's not like Scottie is helping somebody else. This is his team. This is Scottie's team. Everything is built around Scottie's abilities. Everything is built around Scottie. Why does he have to give up anything to anybody coming to play with him? I would have never said any of that. That's what he said bothered me more than anything. We better average 120 points a game. I believe in my heart of hearts that we are a 6th seed right now. We're good enough to be a 6th seed right now. Whoever the 6th seed is, they got problems. They're gonna have to talk to us about that seed. We taking that, and we'll chip away at 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 in due time. But this move was magnificent. I give credit where credit is due. It's still it's the residual benefit of trading Pascal as much as I didn't want to trade him. I wish we would have kept him, but I understand it worked out. Look at how it worked out magnificently. But now we gonna have to deal with some real shit. Scottie's reign as the face and was already being compromised when RJ got into his bag. Now you got another dude, another scorer, and quickly come back. Listen, all that he a pass first, he let a pass. Okay, this is the NBA. We respect the scorers. Everybody's gonna respect the shooters. This ain't the era where pass first point guards were respected and loved. This ain't the 80s and the 90s. The scorers, listen, it's a scorer's paradise. All right, 5th seed. Y'all want to say 5th seed? Let's go 5th seed. Scottie is better on the defensive end. But we put the spotlight on Scottie, and we built around Scottie. He can't hand that over to anybody. It's his job to remain in the spotlight no matter who we get. It has to be definitive. When that guy comes, you're coming to help what we're doing, and I'm the face of what we're doing. Did we see that? This Brandon is coming in like, I know what y'all think is I know what y'all think it's supposed to be like. We gonna see. We all know that there's more to basketball than scoring. But we're talking about what's being respected at the moment. Scottie is used to getting that fan love already. We've been loving Scottie a certain way for 4 years. He's at an all-time high. When we start paying attention to someone else, we got to see how he deals with that. Y'all keep listen. We know there's more to basketball than scoring, but scoring is the most important thing. Everything is done so that you can score as easy as possible. And he's on a team where arguably Brandon Ingram is the best scorer we got. RJ second, quickly is third. And y'all keep saying he's ain't no 4th option. Is he a better scorer than any of those 3 guys? Is he better at what he does at them than they are doing what they do to produce buckets? It's interesting. Yes. All Brandon, thank you. We need both. Yes, we do need both. But one is going to be favored, and we got to deal with. I'm talking about the ego of the situation. We're not talking about the mechanics, how it's supposed to work, how it should work, how it will work, but how guys feel about it working. Because once they get in their feelings, it's going to be different. They're going to perform differently. Let them hit a couple game winners. Let them hit. Man, listen. Let him hit some big baskets back to back, and let him be a top tier performer. Let him string together some 30-point performances and some 40. Listen, the dude is going to benefit way more being on this team than anybody else is, because all those guys are going to enable him to have more one-on-one, and there's nobody that's really going to try and stop him one-on-one. He's going to be a top 10 scorer on this team. Things do, yeah, they do change quickly. You're right, they do change quickly, but we got to see how this works out. Because Brandon Ingram is not one of them dudes that'll follow Scottie like Scottie's the one. He's played with Kobe. He's went to a team where he could have been the face and it didn't work out. Now here, he'll definitely have an opportunity to be something bigger than he's ever been before. And he knows that. I was pissed off when I saw that I saw it in the comment. I was like, shit, I hope Scottie ain't say that. And then I did my research and found out he did say it. How much everybody benefits from having this guy on the team. Yes, we are better with him than without him, but you can say that about anybody that we get. The problem is we built this team around Scottie, and Scottie described his someone else doing his job. How everybody benefits from having Brandon on this team. I wouldn't tell you that shit. If it's my team, I'm not telling nobody nothing. This team is built around how everybody benefits from me being here. We got to keep that going. He helps what I'm doing. Now you done rolled out the red carpet. You just better hope it works out. It's gonna be interesting to see. I'm with all of it. And all them people that I love Scottie, but I'm a realist. You let a wolf in the hen house. And I was telling y'all for 2 years that this is the type of player I feared coming while we were transitioning to Scottie, because he don't look at Scottie like we do. When he get on the court, he already got his life. He already got it set up. He not under Scottie wing. Hell, RJ ain't under, and quickly ain't under Scottie wing. But they play their position. Brandon Ingram ain't to play the. He punched. he he super punched the Chris Paul while Chris Paul was the Union face of the Union. He punched him in his face on national tape. Listen, that's what got him trading for the Lakers. Punching LeBron's best friend in the face. Super punching him. Jumped in the air, jumped down, punched Chris Paul in the face. You're like, okay, you keep thinking this regular. He got a regular temperament. This ain't over a 4-minute interview. It's about the mentality. There's some things you're not supposed to say. Because he's going to read it and he's going to read into it. And then when shit go left and I end up being right, then what? When I end up being right again, then it's going to be like, all right, let's see. Scottie got to get it together. If Scottie has 2 or 3 bad games or subpar mediocre games below the all-star standard that we set for him, and this guy supersedes expectation consistently, what do you think is going to happen in the court of public opinion? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm going. Listen, y'all can sit up here and confess your love to Scottie all you want. We just let go of championship pieces, and you talk about love and respect and admiration and giving guys chances and being faces and signature pieces. We let go of them dudes. We sent them elsewhere because we felt like moving on was better. It may come a time when, I'm just saying, you might start something you might not be able to finish with this trade. Because he's looking at this shit like one of the greatest out. Did you see the look on that boy's face? Last time I seen somebody look like that is when Pac went to death row. When he got out of prison and went to death row, he knew it was up. It's up right now. Brandon Ingram is looking to get busy. I'm telling you that. Got it. Listen, you got to stop. Listen, this ain't no game. This ain't no game. Listen. Even if they don't win anything, they won when it counted. They won the one. They won the first one, the most important one, and they will let go. I'll be right back. Let me close that door real quick. What's good, Ao? I get it. I would rather have him than some rookie also. I get it. The pros and but we look at all the pros, but I'm just saying let's look at the cons and accept those as realities as well. You know what I mean? As much as we want to look at all the good that could come from this, we got to look at the reality of listen, there could be a power struggle at some point. There could be a facet of fans that might say we look better. We should change who we build around or what the pecking order is. It's going to be conversations that are interesting. And yes, this is not about Scottie being selfish or unselfish. This is your team, and there's no other player that I've seen the last 40 years of me watching basketball that the guy who's the guy of that team would say what he said about someone coming to play with them, as if it's their team and you're happy to be a part of what they're doing, as if they're gonna make your life easier than what they're making than you're making his. Like we got to understand it's a favor for a favor. We make his life easier as well. But we can't say there's certain because he'll get gassed up off of that, man. I'm telling you, we gonna see though. We gonna see though. Nobody knows. Thank you. MJ would know. Kobe would never say that. And there's nobody who would say this. How this guy makes your life easy. You name like you're supposed to make everybody's life easy. You're supposed to be the young Magic Johnson archetype that just knows how to find people in great spots and make their life. That's your job. He should be another weapon for you, not you be an asset to. Nah, man. Flash. All right, Flash. What Scottie said basically was he described his job, like how everyone will benefit from Brandon Ingram being on this team. He named everybody individually, including himself. That's his job. His job, we built this team around him because he makes everybody else better. Now, if we get a player that you're looking to make you better and make life easier, what's the sense of giving you what we gave you? If you're quickly ready, like you're ready to give it to someone else, and you want him to have that responsibility, is what it looked like. That's your responsibility. We gave up a lot so that you can be, and we can build around your being here the way that you're here as the number one. Now you're making it seem like you being the number one benefits more from him being here. So what does that make him? If you're supposed to be the number one and the face of the team, and he benefits more with you, from you benefit more from him being with you than him being from you being with him than him being with you. And we gonna give him some paper too. We gonna pay him. We gonna give him some paper. We gonna give him some paper, and then how this gonna gas him up. I agree. And yes, he is a closer. He is now. You know how much respect the closer gets. You know how much respect the game winner gets. I'm just saying. You know how that's gonna work out. All he got to do is hit one big shot, clutch shot, and say, "This is my shit." When he say that, because he is gonna say it, what are y'all gonna do then? I'm just gonna sit back and see how Scottie react, because the players are gonna find him and follow that lead. Yeah, hell yeah, we'll beat Cade. You tripping? With the team we got, I like to see it. I think I believe we're a 6 seed right now with this team. We're good enough to do that because we can beat all the sub 500 teams and then go toe to toe with everybody else. I wouldn't say that Barnes is the problem. I'm just saying his style of play is not going to be looked at and put on a pedestal anymore. He's not going to be in the limelight. Duos are. I get it. You have to understand something. The duo was RJ and Scottie. What do you think the next duo is? It's going to be RJ and motherfucking Brandon Ingram, or Emmanuel Quickly and Brandon Ingram. Whoever benefits off his game. the most when it should be the opposite. You think Scott, how many assists you think he gonna get off of Brandon Ingram, who's gonna dribble 2 or 3 times before he get into a shot? He ain't getting no assists for that. I'm not wishing for nothing to happen. I'm pointing out a reality. And then when it happens, you're gonna look stupid in the face. And then it's gonna be like, oh, how did this happen? This is a reality. You get an A-type scorer with an A-type scoring mentality. He's not looking at Scottie like Scottie's the man when it's a scorer's paradise. Scottie ain't a scorer like that. He ain't. You got to give me the rock. Think about it. If you got to give me the rock to score, I'm not going to look at you like you one of my contemporaries. I'm going to look at you like, nigga, you here to give me the rock. Why you think Scottie Pippen felt so unappreciated? Because he had to give up the rock. Scottie is all defense, I agree. But we put him on a pedestal as the man. How he might have to give that up. There are some things money can't. If you make me the guy on the job that gets the most hours, I'm getting 40 hours a week as a part-timer. Then you hire another part-timer and he's right there getting 38 off the rip. And then I get sick. Let's say I get sick and he fills in for me and does a great job. And they decide, I think this is how it works better this way. Now I drop to 32 and 34 and he's still getting 40 and he's getting OT. How would you feel? Because I would be in my feelings because you cutting into my time. It's going to cut into that stardom. It's going to cut into that spotlight. It's going to cut into Scottie being the star. He loves the star treatment. It's going to cut into that like a knife, right through butter. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I agree. I agree. That's right now. 16 and 36 is now. 16 and 36 is now. That's not the future. This season this season is pretty much a wrap for everybody. Nobody's checking for this season. It's over. So many ridiculous trades and new climactic changes are happening. This season is a dub, and nobody's gonna respect who wins this season. Watch. We don't even respect the Celtics for winning last season. Everybody's looking for the next story now. This is a dope story to keep your eye on. So you keep thinking about we're 16. Then this time next year, because things change rather quickly, we'll be 36 and 16, and then what? These conversations will be valid, but we got to have them so that we not caught off guard. Hey, I just want to point out how I felt and what we need to look into. What's good, Triple B? Like I just don't like that he's rolling out the red carpet for this dude. Like you're literally describing the job that we gave you all this money for and him doing it. I'm not going to point out how valuable you are and how easy you make my job. Nigga, that goes without saying. Whoever they bring in is supposed to make my job easier. I'm the king. Now you made it seem like he's the king and you work for him. Nah, we not doing that. You too nice. Stop being nice. I agree. I agree. Yes. Yeah. I agree. I agree. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Next season is going to be interesting. It's interesting. I want to see how it plays out. I want to listen. Whoa. That's that. Okay, you want to point that out? Magic didn't have to average 30 because he had James Worthy, right? He had Byron Scott. He had AC Green. He had a lot of key pieces that got busy, right? But you can't compare Scottie to Magic because when Magic came in, Magic was already Magic. He didn't have to become Magic. He came in as Magic. Norm Nixon was the starting point guard. He was a forward. They had Magic playing forward. And then he played all 5 positions to win the championship against the 76ers. Then he continued being a star the whole way through. It was undeniable whoever came to the Lakers were helping Magic. And Magic would never say what Scottie just said. And they were bringing Magic some pieces. He understood his position. He's not Magic. Scottie is nowhere near like Magic. You can never compare Scottie to Magic. It's just different. Magic is there. There has never been another player in any sport named Magic. Magic was special, one of one. I don't. They're nowhere near similar. The only thing that's similar is he likes to pass first. He's 6'9", that thing. But other than that, no. Thank you. Thank you. That's woo interesting. Interesting. Magic compared, yes, Magic did. He said, I see myself in him. Magic had so many other facets and attributes to his game, mentally, emotionally, and mechanically, that Scottie don't have. There's no insatiable like palate for wanting to win. Like there's no hunger to win the way Magic wanted to win. Winning is what defined him. To the point where friendships were null and void. Being this nice wasn't even considered. Magic would never say what Scottie said, bringing in Bi. You know what I'm saying? We totally different mentalities. Totally different mentalities. I don't like the fact that Scottie's so passive and he doesn't have to be. Magic was never passive. He was a good person. He wasn't a nice person when he played basketball. He did whatever it took to win. I can't like you gonna always see something in somebody that reminds you of yourself. Something. But there are some things that just not apparent. Yeah. I mean, but everybody wants to make that comparison whenever there's a big guard that can pass, and it's always that. But we're gonna see how it plays out. I just don't. I just hate the fact that he rolled out the red carpet. I just I don't think that was a good idea, and it bothered me. It still bothers me. He can't be so nice when somebody comes in as his team. It's no hate. It's no hate. It's never no hate. I'm happy that he's here. My thing is, be careful what you wish for. Brandon Ingram is not here to play under Scottie or play behind Scottie at all. He has no intentions to be Scottie's little man. He's coming in like, listen, I was a dog when you met me, and I'm gonna be a dog the whole time through. And listen, all right, y'all. I know the game is about to come up. Y'all can get going. I'm gonna get up out of here. I just wanted to get this off my chest before the game started. You know what I mean? It's just we're gonna see. I don't see them being Batman and Robin though. I don't see the Batman and Robin. I do see Batman. I, I do see Batman, but Brandon Ingram is not here to play. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Oh, it's definitely like I just hope. I hope it works out, but the reality is that dude is not coming to play behind Scottie. He's not coming to be one of like he's not with the program that we laid out. Like everybody plays under Scottie. It's Scottie's team. Brandon Ingram don't give a fuck about that. Especially when he feels like he's a big asset in that. Let's watch. He benefits way more from what we got going on than we do with him. Watch. They're gonna make his life. He's gonna average. He's gonna be a top 10 scorer with us. Watch. And then watch where all the attention and respect goes from the. I ain't even talking about media. I'm not even talking about ESPN, Fox. I'm not talking about all his peoples that are on all these. Watch what watch what Gil and watch what all the podcasters do when he gets to being a top 10 scorer. Watch them say, "Oh, it's his team." Watch Gil say it, Kenyon Martin saying, Brandon saying, Steve. Watch how ESPN runs with it. Whose team it is and how. Watch. Yep, he just needs to play a role, but we not playing like the role that Brandon is going to play could garner a whole lot more spotlight than what Scottie's going to do, and the media is going to run with it. The media, once we get back to winning, and this dude is top 10 in scoring, who you think the media is going to give all that credit to, and all the popular opinion and all the social media wave is going to go in that direction when it was going in Scottie's direction at one point? Let's see. I'm just pointing out possibilities. What we going to see? Oh, and yes, thank you. And we still got to add a pick, and we still get to pick another player. Dog, man, listen, yo, I can't. Hey, I can't wait till we get back to winning. I this Before you can get to some type of iconic thought process, you got to deal with the devil in the details. You can't just say something iconic is going to happen without looking at all the things that will make it iconic in the first place and pick the good and the bad from that. Of course, I'm thinking bigger. But I'm also smart enough to look at all the details that makes it bigger, that makes it magnificent. And I pinpoint all the flaws and the shit that can be a problem. And I'm doing that now before it becomes a problem so that we don't overreact if and when it does happen. Yes, the future is bright. You're absolutely right. The future is bright. The future is bright. I'm not overthinking. I'm just annoyed that he was just too nice. And Scottie can't be too nice the as the guy we sacrifice all them pieces for. We need him to be a dog. But once we start winning, the cream is gonna rise to the top, and then we're gonna have this we'll revisit these points later on. But right now the future looks magnificent. I like it. I like it. I like it, but it's remember these dudes are temperamental. Their whole life they've been the man. I appreciate that. Thank you for the donation. Thank you. Too quick. Thank you. I appreciate that. We're gonna see. I want to see how it all plays out. But I just want to point this out as I'm not gonna say I told you so, but I'm gonna just say, listen, I've been talking about this particular type of player coming here. He was a star before Scottie got to the league. He was a factor before Scottie got to the league, and he's not falling in line like he's just like Scottie's the one. He's not buying that. He's not buying it. He's not gonna play like it, and he's not gonna buy into it. He's gonna do what he do and let the chips fall where they may. And I hope he does get signed. I hope he does stay. You know what I mean? The contract will dictate it, of course. And you and Darko being such a young coach, if it looked like it's working with this kid, yes. Yeah, I think 120, 123 years is good. If Darko sees that it's working and he know he can get an extension as a coach playing through BI, he's gonna play through BI. 3 years, 144, that's good too. He's gonna play through BI. Because if we lose with this team and Darko ain't, it ain't popping like that, his job is on the line. Scotty, I don't know. He's 6'8", 6'9". He ain't no little dude. I want to see how it works out though. I want to see how it worked out. I just don't want us to forget that this is a possibility. You know what I mean? That this is a possibility. This dude could come in and and step and put his ass in that space with all this spotlight because he knows it's a gold mine. And scorers are celebrated more than the passer. Let's see. Let's see how it works out. Let's see. I hope he does. That could work. I hope he does. Now, if he shifts it into being defensive player, I'm cool with that. But are we going to respect that the way we respect him now? Are we going to look at him the way we've been looking at him? Are we going to keep the spotlight on him? Or is he just going to start being unappreciated like we do players who are simply not the scorers anymore? Because you got people that are looking at Draymond like he's a bum. Like I can say that as just as a joking point because I don't really like Draymond. But as a ball player, the nigga got 4 championships, defensive player of the year, all-star nods, all NBA, all defensive, averaging 14 points a game at the most. Like that's crazy. We gotta respect that. But we don't appreciate it. And exactly, he's a winner. An actual winner. There's a difference between having the intention of winning and actually winning. We keep treating people who have the intention of winning like the people who actually go out and win. They're not the same people. Even if they stand next to each other, they ain't the same. But I make fun of Draymond because Draymond should be made fun of. He's an asshole. But we love him. That's he's a benefit to basketball as a whole because everybody ain't 6'6" with magnificent jumping ability. Everybody can't shoot like Steph. Everybody can't be Kobe with the work ethic. Like everybody can't be the elites. Some people could just be who they are, and if it works out, try to be the best version of yourself and let the chips fall where they may. And that's what he did. Exactly. As a person, he's a bum, but as a baller, he's yes, and that's what you want. But listen. We about to play in a couple minutes. We can keep talking until the game start. Then we can get into that. But I'm oh shit, Gio is a deep sea. Oh, y'all are going at it in these comment sections. That shit crazy. Y'all are going at it in the comment section. Yeah, they definitely bugging in the comments. They going at it. Yo, he said Scottie Ananobi. Nah, we not doing that. Yeah, hit that like button, y'all. It's 139 of us. Hit that like button. I just wanted to point out my thoughts and why I was just so annoyed. I don't like when Scottie like he shouldn't be that. He doesn't have to be polite. We gave you all this money to be the definitive guy. You got to act like it on and off the court. Y'all are bugging. All right, Shay, take it easy. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all have a great one. I got to go to work later on. We got the Super Bowl. We played it. We play in a couple minutes. Hey, I agree. I agree. You got alpha dogs and you got role players. Hey, shout out, T man. I appreciate that. Yeah, you got role players and you got and you got superstars. Yeah, hey, that's real. That's real. That is real. That is absolutely real. And if Scottie falls into that role player role and we gave him the premier spot, we're gonna look crazy. Oh, that's a good one. What does Scottie have to show to make it like hey, he got work to do. He got work to do now. Cause BI going BI nice. But I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. The game about to start. Y'all have a great day. I'm gonna get ready for work. All right, peace.